And so many people are living in marriages where they are unhappy, where they're unsatisfied, where their needs are not getting met. And as a result, they're showing up in this space and they're seeing all of these people that are generally happy, and they're wondering to themselves, how in the world do I get to that place? Now, I've read this book that I recommend, and I'm going to try to shorten it, but it's His Needs and Her Needs by William F. Farley. And it is an exceptional book, but one of the things that he talks about is how counselors for so many years have failed to restore marriages. And the reason why they have failed to restore marriages is because they have tried to correct the things that have gone wrong. So if they are having a sexless marriage, they try to give them tips on how to improve their sex life. But how many of you know that it's going to be very hard to have sex with somebody that you don't like? It's going to be nearly impossible for you to have sex with someone that you don't love. And that is the elephant in the room that we have to address. The reason why people are having so many problems in their marriage is because they are no longer in love. And the reason why they are no longer in love is a very, very simple principle. They are no longer serving their partners in the way that make love last. I know that it's hard to believe, but you got to serve in order to make love last. I'm going to give you some tips. But first, I'm going to talk about what happens in marriage that cause love to die. And I'm going to use this analogy of a flower. My husband buys me flowers all the time, and I try to the best of my ability to keep these flowers alive. You know, the little packets that they give you to try to keep the packets alive. I kind of research, and somebody told me to put an aspirin in it. Whatever I got to do to preserve the life of those flowers, that is what I do. There are flowers that I got 5 years ago, for real, that I still have in my room. They are now dry, but they're just as beautiful because I have been intentional in taking care of the gift that he's given me. And so that is the first principle. We oftentimes stop being intentional with taking care of the gift of our partner. We start taking them for granted. We stop showing up in the way that they need love to be communicated. And the second thing is we stop watering the spouse. We stop doing the education. We stop researching. We stop, trying to discover what is it that my partner likes? What is it that they need? We stop watching and assessing. And that is the reason why love is dying. And so I want to just talk to you guys really quickly about some things that you may be doing that is causing your love to die. So what causes love to die? What causes love to die is when we stop showing up for ourselves and we stop showing up for our partners. We stop studying them. We stop figuring out what it is that they need in order for love to be communicated. We don't care about their love language. We don't care about their day. We don't give a rat's behind about their feelings. We don't care about anything. And that's the reason why love slowly withers, right? One of the things that I can say about my bouquet of flowers is that even when it is no longer lush, when it's no longer youthful, when it's no longer vibrant, it still has meaning and it still has beauty because I have been intentional in taking care of the thing that my husband gave me. And so I want you guys to understand that in order for marriage to survive, in order for love to last, you have got to be intentional with loving your spouse. Love requires intentionality. Loving someone for 25 years, 30 years, that's no easy task, but it is doable, right? If you have a desire to show up in your space to say, you know what, I want to make sure that my spouse is the happiest spouse alive, if you have that attitude.